guys. So this is the compounding interest calculator, and in case you want to use this website, you just go to your browser and type. In case you want to use this website, you just go to your browser and type just like what you are seeing here right now, right? You type www.thecalculatorsite.com. You can see where I'm pointing, right? You can see where I'm pointing right here. You can see where I'm pointing, right? www.thecalculatorsite.com. So let's go in on what we want to do, right? So let's assume, just like I said, as recommended, you put in $100, $200, $500 in this system. But let's just start and do this math on $100. Now $100 at 1.65% daily, right? Compounding is daily for just 1 month. For 1 month, you hit the calculator and it gives you everything, right? Guys, this is what you get for 1 month. So your $100 has gotten you extra $60 in just a month. $60 in Nigeria right now is almost 40,000 naira in a month, on top money that is not up to 60 something thousand, right? And you are getting extra 40 something thousand, almost 40,000 on it in just 30 days. Now let us use this your 100 and let us use this your $160 and do another compounding interest of 2 months. Now just like we actually, I think I made a mistake. This is supposed to be 1.65, not 55. So let's go and do it again and see what we get for just 1 month, right? You can see the month area, I put 1 month. You can see the daily area, I put daily, selected daily. You can see the compounding, I selected daily, not monthly, not weekly, not quarterly or half year or yearly. It is daily. I selected daily. So let's go and tap on the calculator and see what it gives us on 6. Okay, you can see what it gives us here right now is $164 in a month of compounding interest. Let's go and do another calculator, because after 1 month of this AFRIQ arbitrage system, this is what your money will realize for you. Your $100 will realize for you, right? And this time around, it begins from 5% daily, no longer 1.65%. It's going to be 5% daily for 2 months. We are told that this has already been coded into the smart contract. It will automatically start at 5% compounding interest daily after 1 month of the AFRIQ arbitrage system launching. Right now, let's do the compounding interest of what your $100 has realized for you, and then we'll compound it again for extra 2 months, right? That is 3 months in total, and see what your $100 will get for you. Now we're going to change this 1 month place to 2 months, and then we go and click the calculator. Guys is your, like, if your mind is not blown right now, my own is blown. Are you kidding me? Like, seriously, now look at what your $100 has generated for you. This is almost 2 million naira in Nigeria, right? $3,000, $3,200 is almost 2 million naira in Nigeria. Almost 2 million naira, right? Almost 2 million naira. This is 2-point-something million naira. I can't say exactly, but let me go and do the maths. We have to complete all the mathematics here. Now let's carry this money and go to our calculator and do the maths, right? $3,000. Let's go on. This is 2 months, guys. Sorry, this is 3 months, guys. So let's copy this number here and then go over to my calculator quickly, because Now, if you do your maths very well, that is when you know what you are chasing and what is your target and what you want to do. So let's do, because I believe by then dollar will be more than 700 naira, but dollar today is at 7.8. 7.8. Now let's do times how much? Times how much? Times 3.2 thousand dollar. Ladies and gentlemen, how much did you make? 2.2 million naira. Let's call the whole number 2,265,600 naira in 3 months with how much? $100. Right? This is not magic. This is artificial intelligence. This is what can happen. If you believe it, it can happen to you. If you don't believe it, it will never happen. If you believe it, it can happen to you. If you don't believe it, it will never happen. That is just a fact. Right now, we did this only on how much? On $100 deposit into AFRIQ ARBITRAGE system for just 3 months. And the truth is that the 5% compounding interest daily for 2 months might last longer than 2 months. But I didn't want to exaggerate it. Right? From what we have heard from the mouth of the CEO, it might last longer than 2 months before it is now brought back to 2.5, not even longer 1.65. It will never come back to 1.65 after it goes to 5% compounding interest for 2 months. It will come back to 2.65, and he said that eventually it is going to go back to 5% daily. It is going to go back to 5% daily without, even notifying anybody. And that is where we are currently in this update, guys. So if you are seeing something good in what I'm showing you, it is not me calculating it in my head. I'm using systems to calculate it for you. And this is what you got from your $100 deposit in just 3 months of compounding interest on AFRIQ ARBITRAGE system. That is if you don't touch the money. That's the reason why we are advising that you can actually have 2 accounts, one for your spending purposes and one for your compounding purposes. You can compound this thing for 1 year or compound for 6 months, because I believe that if this business, if you do it for only 6 months, guy, your $100 can become a lot of money. You can start that your business, right? And this dream is something that can come true for anybody that believes it. But if you don't believe it, it will never happen. That is one thing about believing and seeing things. Now, the last thing I want to tell you is this before I end this video. We just did this on a 3-month calculation, right? We didn't even want to go further because we don't want to blow your mind. I could have gone further and give you something that you won't even believe. But this is actually believable because it is just 2.2 million naira, right? 2.2 million naira that you can get from your $100 deposit in your compounding interest in AFRIQ ARBITRAGE system. So this is something you should get ready for. Right, these are some of the videos we're going to be uploading on our YouTube channel very, very soon, so that other people who are subscribed to the channel will have the opportunity to actually see this video and able to do, their own calculation of how much they want to actually put here and compound it for 3 months and see what it can get for you. Guys, this is something to prepare for. This is something to get ready for. This is something to plan for. If you are currently broke, kindly begin to plan for this. Don't always be that person that don't always have money to do anything. In 1 month you don't have money, 2 months you don't have money, 3 months you don't have money, 4 months, 5 months. When will you have the money, guy? If you have to borrow this money and tell the person that is giving you the money that you pay him double in 3 months time, please borrow it. If you have to go and borrow small money in a loan application from today, right, so that by the time AFRIQ ARBITRAGE system begins deposit, you would have already built a credit trust with these people that they can give you up to 50,000, up to 100,000 for you to be able to get your USDT TRC20 to deposit in this system and begin to compound the money, right, and be able to pay back your loan. If you are borrowing from somebody, it is something worth trying, so that you can tell the person you will pay them double in 3 or 4 months time. It is something worth trying. Don't just sit there and think that the only thing you rationalize in your own mind is what is doable. This is doable. We have given you the calculation with systems, not with our own heads, and this is what is achievable in this system in 3 months, right? So guys, I may not know everything, but I learn by trying. And it is one thing that is good for you to do with your time and your resources every now and then. Try things out. You never can tell which one is going to change your life. And I believe with all the vibe, with all the things, with all the registrations and all the approval, we have been seeing proofs in AFRIQ arbitrage system while they are waiting to get all the things they need before they launch. I think this is something you should try. Even if you are scared it will not last forever, I believe that this thing, in 6 months of you doing this business, something good would have happened to you. People who did COTPS have a very good story to tell today, and COTPS lasted for 3 years, and we believe that this is from Africa by an African for Africans, and we should rise up as one people, African continent, and support this project and see what it can do for as many people as possible. The game here for us in this team, right, the Digital Freedom Group, the Mentorship Planet, the Digital Income University, is for us to join early and reap early, right? So a word is enough for the wise. I will leave you with two things. One, that fear that you have will take everything away from you, right? The bridge between you and your dreams, the name is fear. The name of the bridge between you and your dreams, the name is fear. If you pull that bridge down, possibilities might happen to you. And the second thing I want to leave you with is this: if you don't try, you will never know. If you want to remain, in your doubts and in your procrastination and in your disbelief all the time, good luck with that. If it works for you in your life, fine. If it doesn't work for you, then there's a time for change. There's a time for you to begin to try out new things, new system, especially when it is new and hot. Don't let this pass you by, guys. I'm not doing this for you, wasting my saliva for myself. I'm doing this because I believe it's something that may become something good for you in the future. I myself is putting my bet and my money on this, and I want you to do the same thing, so that when we tell the story of how successful, of what we have been able to get from this system, you also become part of the testimony, and not just somebody who is clapping for people who have made testimony, who is clapping for people, congratulating people every day, but nobody is congratulating you. Say to Fiakwa, to that possibility of not anybody getting to congratulate you, but you always congratulating people. Say to Fiakwa and take this action and become somebody that people will congratulate in the next 4, 3, 6 months of running this business. Get your USDT TRC20 ready. If you are afraid that you are going to spend the money that you have with you before that day comes, please kindly buy the TRC20 right now from One Messiah Exchange or any exchange that you want to buy from. You can contact us for buying your USDT TRC20 and get prepared for this any day, anytime. This is where we draw the curtain on this video, and guys, go and do the needful, right?